Hello friends, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Michelle Fondin. I'm the author of Heal Yourself, A Return to Wholeness, the Integration of Body, Mind, Soul, and Spirit. I'm also the author of Twin Flame Romance, The Journey to Unconditional Love. All of my books are available in paperback, Kindle, and Audible books. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Thank you for subscribing below. Click on that bell, scroll up to all for all notifications, and thank you for giving the video a thumbs up. I do readings, 30, 60, and 90-minute readings, Twin Flame Romance, Life, Path, and Purpose. You can book that at my website, michellefondinauthor.com. I also do the Twin Flame Divine Feminine Boot Camps number 1 and number 2 to help you on your Twin Flame journey. You can start on demand at the links below. This is the Divine Feminine Tarot reading, messages for Divine Feminine on your light path and light work. Today is Friday when we do the Divine Feminine Tarot reading, and it is April 16th, 2021. How are you doing, Twin Flame Divine Feminines? Per usual, we're going to say a prayer over the cards. Dear God, Jesus, Holy Spirit, Mother Mary, Archangels, Angels of God, Twin Flames, Guardian Angels, let this reading be of the highest light and love of God the Father. Let it bring light, love, and truth to everyone involved. Archangel Michael, please stand guard, casting away any lower energies with your sword of light. Romance angels and Twin Flame angels, please help Divine Feminines understand their energies for their light work for this week. Okay, we're going to start with the Fairy Tarot. I've actually put the boxes up of the decks that I'm using this week. I'm using 2 different decks this week. 3 are the same. And so this is the Fairy Tarot card for this week. Next, one of my favorites. It's really a deck that was made for kids, but it's the Unicorn deck. I like this deck. I actually got this for my son, but I love the messages on the deck. So this is the Unicorn message for Divine Feminines when it comes to their light work. And we're gonna get a Mystical Wisdom card as well. We'll see what the general theme is for this week. I know, it's crazy. The last few weeks for Divine Feminines, the message has been rather similar. So we shall see. And I also picked, this is a newer, not a newer deck, but a newer deck to this reading. It's the Life Purpose deck. So for Divine Feminines, what is their light work, life, path, and purpose if they are watching this? Oh my goodness, this one's a hard one to come up. All right, angels, help us out here. And we are going to get a message from Light and Love as well. And this one, I don't know, we've only seen 2 of the cards out of this deck, I think, 2 or 3, max. We're often seeing the exact same cards come out of this deck. So I don't know what to do with that one. This is for Divine Feminines for the week of April 16th. Okay, I like this. I love the Queen of Spring energy. Wow, oh my goodness. Okay, I feel like your angels and guides this week are calling you to expand your horizons, push through the borders, and move into your level of discomfort. That's what I believe that I'm seeing here is like, you have this area of comfort. You have this comfort zone where you feel super comfortable when it comes to your work, your life path and purpose, and your light work. And you're like, I'm just gonna stay in this little realm of where I feel totally comfortable. And your angels are like, no, 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 you need to expand your horizons. Because look, we got the Queen of Spring, which I absolutely adore the Queen of Spring. Queen of Spring is the Queen of Wands. And the Queen of Wands isn't really afraid of anything. The Queen of Wands likes to spread her wings and fly high. She likes to soar like the eagle. She is like dynamic and interesting and innovative, and she really makes things happen. She's really not afraid to try new things because if they don't work, she's just gonna try something else. I love this queen. So I feel like your angels and the unicorns are saying, spread your wings and try something new. Expand the boundaries of what you think you can do and push further, go further, peek around the corner and go much further than you ever thought you could go. I know it's really scary because you think about things you might want to do. Let's say if you want to write a book or publish a book. You think about things that you might want to do, and then you go, well, what if I'm not good enough? What if I don't write well enough? What if nobody buys my book? What if somebody reads it that I really love and I really care about? What if they read it and then they're like, oh, that was all right, you know? So you fear what might happen if you spread your wings, if you try something new, if you expand beyond your boundaries, if you turn the corner and you're like, oh, I've been thinking about this, I maybe want to do this. And I almost see you at like a building, and at the corner of the building, and your body is still on the other side of the corner, but you're like peeking around the corner to see if it's safe to try this new thing. And your angels are saying, yeah, absolutely. Like, you might fail. You can try your new thing. You can expand your horizons. You can spread your wings. You can turn the corner. You can expand your boundaries, and you might fail. I mean, that's a real possibility. And if you fail, so what? So what? Just try something else or try a slight variation of what you want to try. And I like this because it says learn to let go. And what I am seeing here is that it's learning to let go of your limiting beliefs. That's what it's learning to let go of. You're learning to let go of that which limits you. You're learning to let go of the things that are actually holding you back. And it's not like necessarily your past, but it could be your past. Like, it could be the limiting things that you've told yourself or that other people have told you. So if you want to try something new and you want to spread your wings and fly, and let's say even like something like moving out of the state you live in, moving out of the country you live in, trying to learn a new language, or traveling to a distant land that like you're like, oh, I've always wanted to go to Bali or something and join a yoga retreat in Bali, but I'm kind of afraid because I've never been to Asia by myself. I've never been anywhere by myself outside of the United States or Canada or England, for example. And I can't just do that. I can't just like pack up my stuff and like go to Bali and like hang out at an ashram or something. But you need really to let go of those limiting beliefs, because you are capable of so much more than what you think and what you believe. And human beings in general are so much more capable than they give themselves credit for. And so I believe this is about letting go of those limiting beliefs, letting go of those like almost, I see them almost as being like self-fulfilling prophecies that keep you in a cage, that keep you from spreading your wings and flying, and keeping you from trying new things that you've been thinking about, dreaming about. You want this experience, but you're too afraid to move forward. And they're saying, just let go, man. Let go. I love this. This is also a quote, like this is Jesus here. I like this. And it's be the love you wish to receive. And I've heard the expression, the quote from Gandhi, which is be the light, be the person that you wish to receive, or be the change that you wish to see in the world. And this is pretty much the same thing. So be the love you wish to receive. And this is from Proverbs, and it says, those who refresh others will themselves be refreshed. And I feel like this is really the call to, like, you can't be the love when you're setting limitations on yourself. It's really hard to be the love when you are like confining yourself to that cage instead of spreading your wings like the Queen of Spring and trying new things and letting go of your limitations. It's super hard to do that, because when you're not spreading your wings and flying and honoring your own inner light by trying new things, by going, I'm going to expand beyond what I think is possible for me. And if I fail, so what? I'll try again. If I stumble and fall, so what? I'll try again. I feel like there's more love for yourself when you fail and then you try something else, but at least you tried it. than when you just stay confined and you have this lower self-esteem, this lower self-worth, because you didn't even think you were valuable enough to go ahead and try the things you wanted to try. And so I feel like by you being the love first for yourself and saying, you know what, I'm worth that trip to Bali, or you know what, I am worth the Tesla I want. I would say view the last video that I produced last week. I am worth writing a book and publishing it on Amazon. And if it sells one copy, so what? I'm worth it. And when you're able to do that, you are also able to spread the love to others, because what does that mean? That means that you've expanded your horizons to see what is possible for you. And by virtue of trying, by virtue of expanding the possible, by making the impossible possible, as Walt Disney says, you have more love to give. You really do, because you're showing yourself that self-love, and you're showing yourself that you can try things, you can try new things, you can expand your horizons, and you have more love to give because you've shown yourself that love first. But also, like, I find that the greatest love you can give to others is through your own failures. That is the greatest amount of love you can give to others, because when you fail, when you try something that you've never tried before and keep doing it, when you keep doing it, when you challenge yourself on a consistent basis and you do it once, twice, 3 times, 4 times, 5 times, and you keep doing it, the compassion that you start to have for yourself and the understanding of life experience, it creates more love, compassion, and empathy for others. So let's just say you take that trip to Bali and now you have all that love to share with others about your experiences in Bali. Let's say you self-published that book and put it on Amazon. You have all of that experience of the year or 2 years or 3 years that it took you to write that book. So the more you push yourself, the more you're showing yourself love, and the more you're showing yourself love, the more love you have to give to others. Now, for some of you, that means working with animals. This is not for all of you. Of course, it's not for all of you, but if this resonates with you, then it is for you. And I believe we can learn a lot with animals. And I'm going to post a link above. You can see in the weekly Twin Flame Union energies here that Luna joined me on the weekly read this week. My cat, Luna. But if you have this tug or this pulling to work with animals or be an animal whisperer, whatever it is, or if you want to work with rescue dogs or be a cat foster parent, for example, or even, save pit bulls or whatever. Like, I don't know what your calling might be, or save cows. I love cows. But if your calling happens to be with animals and that's something that you've wanted to try but haven't tried yet, then this card is a great indication that it's time for you to expand and do your light work by working with animals. So I hope this was good. I like this because I believe it's a constant reminder to not limit yourself, to be limitless, and to not hesitate when there's something in your heart that's calling you. I sound like Moana, but I really feel that because, like, for me, my calling, I told you, like, in previous videos that since I was 15, I had this calling to move to California, and it's not that I ignored the calling, but there were so many obstacles in the way, but that calling never stopped. It never, ever, ever stopped. That calling was still there. And so finally in 2018, mid-2018, I made it to California, and it was one of the best things I've ever done. And the thing is like, once I was here, even though it was scary, it was really scary making all the changes, leaving people that I loved, leaving my business, leaving my clients, not knowing how I was gonna make money. Like, there were so many levels of fear and there were so many levels of uncertainty, but I did it anyway. And it was, like I said, the best move I have ever made. And it's just, I took the leap of faith. And it was, like I said, I didn't take it because I was sure. I took it in spite of being unsure. But I knew that was my calling. So if there's something like that calling tugging on your heart space, just jump into it, literally leap into it, just like this. You've got the dolphin, you've got the unicorn, they're riding the waves. You just have to go for it. So have a wonderful weekend. I will see you on Monday with the Twin Flame Union energies. And if you are watching this on a Friday, I'll see you tomorrow for the Twin Flame live stream Q&A. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you for subscribing to my channel below. Click on that bell, scroll up to all for all notifications. And thank you for giving the video a thumbs up. Thank you for sharing this video with other twin flames. And thank you so much for supporting this YouTube channel. You can buy a book or 2 or 3. You can join a boot camp. You can also pledge your support on Patreon, www.patreon.com/Michelle S. Fondin. And I will see you in the next video.